All right, so we don't do nearly enough of these drive streams. Speaking of noise, that's the car. That problem has been ongoing for a while. Update about the water heater. I might not even do a full video. You know, it's done. I did the video. I think it's up today. The water heater works now. How well it works, it's rated the same as... God, this car is so slow. It's rated the same as basically the one before, and it's doing fine. The one thing I'm kind of freaked out about is generally it started to be hot water, like really hot water, even when it was not in the middle position of hot and cold, like on the dial switch things. And now you have to go a little bit more, but I tested the hottest water and it was like 155 degrees with a thermometer if you go all the way hot. Was it ever 160-ish? I know the top temperature is 160 on these, and what I've seen is like the commercial ones go up to 180. Like when it says very super hot and it's too hot, that's 160. But the diagram also says, oh, if you have 181, that's the setting for that. I have the 106. I don't know what the old one is, but I do remember, because I like to boil water, you know, for pasta or stuff. I don't think it ever hit 160, you know? I don't, enough water heater talk. It works fine, we'll see. You know, it's a little, the first hour rating is a little higher, so it warms a little faster, it's newer. So who knows? Anyways, it worked fine. It does, well, I'll do that. But the point is, let's talk about Whistling Wally, because this guy, we've talked about him before. You know, and Whistling Wally's annoying because he has these whistles. You know, he just starts whistling randomly, but not in a tune, just a loud. I can't whistle that loud, right? But it's just a loud whistle. It's just obnoxious. You know, I don't know if he has like a nervous tick or something. He also drool spits like, you know, in the sauna. Sometimes he whistles in the sauna, in the enclosed sauna. And okay, that's annoying enough, right? But what's the most annoying thing about him is he likes to play. He used to like to play his speakerphone. You know, like he used to play music in the enclosed, not sauna, but the sauna. There's a sauna, there's a steam room, there's a jacuzzi, and you can go past it. It's getting hot in here, very steamy. Speaking of steam rooms, let me turn on the, that's gonna be too loud. Whatever. But the point is, Wally loves to turn on the speakerphone. Now he's been turning on a Bluetooth speaker. Okay, a Bluetooth speaker. And again, this has been going on for a year now. And every time he does it, I just want to throw that fucking thing against a goddamn wall, okay? He's complained that somebody stole it before or something. It wasn't me, you know? And it's just like, are you kidding me? You're playing a speakerphone in the jacuzzi area, and people are sitting there 2 feet from it, you know? It's like, what is wrong with you? Why would you think this is a good idea? Now, why he thinks this is a good idea, because I've talked about it to the staff, the management before, I've written in, I've been Karening the situation to no avail, okay? And, but yesterday, Wally was on his best behavior. He was just whistling and drool spitting, and he wasn't playing his speakerphone. And what got me agitated was that some other guy in the sauna is like, oh, why aren't you playing your music? He was basically encouraging him. It was like, are you fucking out of your goddamn mind? You're encouraging this bad behavior. And of course, Wally shows up today. Of course, I go out swimming, I go out in the outdoor jacuzzi, and I'm like, oh, hooray, I'll have a sauna to myself. No, Whistlin Wally is playing classic rock hits, you know, from the 80s. I don't even mind the songs, but it's like maybe not at 9:30, you know, in an enclosed area where it's bouncing off the walls. Of course, you know, Wally pours himself a nice Budweiser or something, a beer, you know. And it's like, what is wrong with this? Well, what's wrong is he's being encouraged and egged on by some other guy who's like, oh, I want to, you know, why don't you play the music? Are you out of your mind? You know? Now, I worked up the courage not to punch him in the goddamn face, because I wouldn't do that, right? But, you know, there were staff members, you know, kind of towel boys and that. They didn't say it. They walked by, didn't say anything. I remember when I first became a member here, okay? There were people who used to remind you that, oh, it's okay to listen to music from your phone, but don't take pictures. Even if you weren't taking pictures or anything, right? That was the, right. And since COVID and all that, the service has just gone down. Speaking, okay, so LED lights, you can see okay, you can see that it's just blinding me. Crap LED light, I don't even know if those are LEDs. This seems like an older car, but I'm being blinded nonetheless. But it's just, since COVID has just gone downhill, they don't clean the place. If you look at the reviews online, like, you can see, like, oh, people have noted it's dirty. And you can just smell the grime, you know? And thankfully, I just got email yesterday. There's a new super duper gym opening. It's a big chain, like, super luxury gym that's opening here. And they're saying it's going to be like the best one we've had. It's going to cost like the best one we've had, but it's just unbelievable. You know, even with the new competition coming in, they're basically knocking out some of the showers. So you only have half the showers. There's also a nice Suitemate machine, which sounds like a jackhammer, you know, married to a leaf blower half the time. And people just love to just spin their stupid suits because they can't do this. They can't do this, right? They have to just... And some people can spin it where it's just mildly annoying, you know? But half the time, it is a jackhammer, you know? It's like, why? Why do people do this? You know, but anyways, going back to Wally, you know, it's like, it's just humorous at this point. You know, it's just humorous, like... But I did flag down somebody, a member of the staff. I went outside to the pool area, and I flagged this person down and said, look, yeah, music is back again. No, it's not through the speakers from the building. No, there's no music in there. It's from, you know, the guy. It's from somebody bringing it. Somebody. We know who it is. We know who it is. You know what? Let me drive a little more. I usually take a right here. Well, you know what? Let's go through the neighborhood. You know, I don't want... We got here pretty quick. 6, 7... Oh, no, I've just been yelling a lot. Okay, 7 minutes. Okay. That's pretty quick, but no, I'm just yelling a lot. You know, and I think somebody came in, you know, and told, or, you know, told the guy or something, or it was like a teenager came in, because the person I told is you know, it's a lady manager or something. They can't come in the men's thing, and it's like, oh my God, you know. So I think some guy came in, but he wasn't very authoritative, and it kept playing. And it's like, what a joke of a fucking place, you know. They don't clean it anymore. It's just... There used to be, a couple weeks ago, the problem has resolved, but for weeks there were times when I had to go into women's bathroom. Now, there's a little slot where, you know, I'm not seeing any women naked or anything, right? But it's basically the exit to the women's bathroom or restroom where I had to take towels because the men's never had any. Like, it ran out of towels. Now, I have a towel for drying off. I bring it in out of habit because, you know, in most places, they didn't provide towels where I used to go. But, you know, for the sauna, you sit on that towel, you know, it's like there were none. And then they decided to have towels, but they were all damp. Like, they didn't dry them properly. It's like they put these damp, almost kind of wet towels in everywhere. They used to have ice cold towels by the jacuzzi. Not to stop providing that. Why would we do that, you know? It's really gone downhill, and people are complaining about it in the sauna as well. And, you know, everybody was overjoyed that this new place is opening. But, you know, and of course they realized this new place is opening. It was going to open before, like, 2020. I don't think I usually come here. Let me see what's going on here. You know, residential, 20 miles an hour. Oh, this is a small little thing here. You know, but I'm going to write in again and say, look, just what I said, which is this has been an issue. This is against the rules. And, you know, can you just please enforce this? Can you please put up a sign that says, follow basic rules of civilization, you know? Well, this was a short little thing here. There's a stop sign. Okay. You know, that's basically it. It's just, I'm not even that frustrated with it anymore. It's just like, are you serious? So, you people can't clean. Again, I'm thinking about it like, if you I bought a grout brush, you know, I overthink things, and it was like, I'll buy the nice, no, just the simple stuff from the grocery store, and that does well with grout. That's it. It's kind of tough. You can use that on everywhere. You know, you don't even have to hire somebody. Any of these idle people who are out by the front staff, right? Although there's actually not that many people, but there's still some idle people doing nothing. Think, you know, if one of those people went in the bathroom and for an hour a day, they just, every shift, so 2 or 3 times a day or whatever, if people cleaned an hour or 2 a day, that bathroom would be sparkling clean. It's the water that stays on the ground, and then it's just that grime. It smells great. You can smell it. It's like, how hard is it to do them up? And now that they're kind of renovating or whatever, I bet it's going to take forever. The renovation I caught the first night they were doing it, it was less loud and annoying than the Suitemate machine that spins the swimsuits, as I mentioned. It's like, how is construction less annoying? You know? Well, they found a way. I don't even know where I am now. I'm just driving around. But I'm just gonna write in and say, like, look, can we please just have a rule? Well, we have a rule. Just can we enforce that rule called no music playing from stupid speakers in the echoey jacuzzi area? You know? And I think there was a guy right behind me. He was a bit older than I am, but I think he might have complained at the front desk right before I left too. I like to hope, but who knows? Centerpoint. Ooh, Centerpoint's out. Looks like someone has some power issues. Or gas issues, actually. Centerpoint is gas here. Ooh, that's not good. That's a gas leak. We want to get away from here. But it is just disappointing. It really is disappointing, you know? How hard is it to just do basic things like this? You know? How hard is that? I'm just aimlessly driving now. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm just going to write in and just say exactly what I said, except shortly, and I probably won't mention my new water heater to the manager because, right. But yeah, it's just like, okay, this isn't the first time that I've mentioned this. I talked to a bunch of staff just walked by the way. They should be proactively doing this, number one. But even when I mentioned to another staff member who had to send somebody in, nothing was done about it because they just walked off. This is not, because to be fair, they did do one thing right. Let's see here. Did we take a right here? No, I guess take a right. You know what? Take a left. Oh man. Yeah, I usually used to walk here sometimes, but you know, proactively do this. The one thing they did do right was was that there were people complaining about it, and you could see it on the Google reviews on this on the internet as well. You could see that people were complaining how teenagers were just mogging some of the machines, you know, as a group, because it's also turned into just a teenage daycare center. And but they did end up having little flyers about it, you know, don't crowd around, and it became a thing. They sent out an email, because I'm sure every teen is just reading, you know, the instructions about how not to mog around, but apparently that situation is solved. So it's like, okay, just paste some flyers around that say, you know, we're not playing loud music here, because, you know, it's an echoey goddamn room and it's 9:30, you know? And again, I don't understand this Wally guy. I mean, I thought he had nervous tics, you know, because of the whole drool spitting and the whole whistling. It's like, I don't know, maybe he's just kind of an asshole. I don't know. Like, some people just have this personality where it's like they're just domineering this way. You know, I don't even know, right? I don't know. Maybe some people just love loud music everywhere, and I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, if you want to listen to music, you can buy earbuds, guy, you know? What kind of animal is this? Oh, that's a dog, okay. I think we're actually going back the right way. Are we? That, in fact, are 2 dogs, okay. I think we're headed the right way. Oh, that dog went off the leash. Good Lord. Anyways, so it's just frustrating. Like, how hard is it to just, again, let's enforce the rules we already have, right? How complicated is it? It shouldn't be complicated, you know. Anyways, I don't know what to say. I think I'm done, you know. I think I have a battle plan. Short, concise email that's not a 15-minute rambling transcript of this video. Yeah, it's just, how is this so complicated? It's loud, it's obnoxious, it's against the rules anyways, you know, even if it wasn't in the, like, it's obnoxious, you know. Like, do I get to now bring I have Bluetooth speakers that are paired, true wireless pair. Can I start playing Tuvan throat singing, you know? Tuvan throat singing is what we're going to end on. We'll put in some stuff as long as, I don't care if it's copyrighted, they can claim the copyright and make the 7 cents off the, I don't know, just, I don't care. We'll have some, we'll play it live, Tuvan throat singing.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!